Hello friends, welcome to the channel Whales and Tales. In this video, I'll discuss the book list that I have referred to while preparing for NTA NET English Literature, and that has helped me to qualify my JRF and Jammu and Kashmir State Eligibility Test and GATE examination. So before diving into the books, let's have a brief overview of the syllabus. So as you know that the syllabus is divided into these 10 units. So for your ease, I will divide these 10 units into following components. First is literature. Second is literary criticism. Third is literary theory. Fourth is cultural studies. Fifth is language. And then last is research methodology. So in literature, what we have to prepare? We have to prepare drama, poetry, fiction, short story, non-fictional prose, right? And literature, specifically, we have to dive into the literature of different nations. And the first nation which is significant for this exam is, of course, British literature. Why British literature? Because as we know that English is a language which originated in Britain only, okay? So when I talk about British literature, or in usual terms we say history of British literature, the books usually come with this title. So the books that I have read, I began with William J. Long. Then I moved to R.D. Trivedi. After finishing Long, I read R.D. Trivedi. Then I studied Routledge, A Concise History of English Literature. And for my satisfaction, I have gone with David Datches as well. Now, out of my experience, I will suggest you to have at least a reading of these two books, R.D. Trivedi and Routledge. Now, why these two books? Because R.D. Trivedi gives you an elaborate view of all the literature that is produced, and Routledge is actually a concise and precise history. So of course these two books are juxtaposed to each other. One is elaborative, another is concise, but both the books are very important. So if you have read these books and if you will make notes of these books, now it will really help you, because these books are at least some less than 2000 pages, so you won't be able to revise it close to your exam. So your notes will help you, okay? So just concise these 2000 pages into some like 50 plus pages. This is how your notes should look like of history of British literature, which will help you in revision only. So this is British literature part. In literature component only, the second part that you have to study is our own literature, which is Indian literature. Now this Indian literature will not only cover your literature portion but also your unit 6 English in India, okay? So of course when we start in Indian literature, we study that how English language began in India, right? So for that we need to go into the history, different charters and different dispatches like Wood's dispatch. It is coming into my mind right now. Then we have your Macaulay Minute, all these things. So this is part of history. Of course you are not preparing for UPSC, so you don't go into a detail of these charters and things, but of course the various dates, the various programs that are being started, the various universities that have been opened, that have started the teaching of English language, this is important. Then after having a brief overview of the history, internet will help you for that, okay? You have to go into Indian literature. Now Indian literature starts with your Turu Dutt till the writers of contemporary times, okay? Like your Arundhati Roy and Vikram Seth and many other writers like Ravinder Singh, so many people. So the books for Indian literature, there is one book by K. Srinivas Iyengar. Just write Indian literature and K. Srinivas Iyengar on Amazon, you will get this book. And the second book is by A.K. Mehrotra. So these are the two books that have helped me to ace Indian literature. So you can easily get them on Amazon. Now after Indian literature, the other nations which are important are American literature, the literature which is produced in America, African literature, Australian literature, Of course, Canadian literature. So the countries which have produced their literatures in English, of course, it becomes important. Now, our Indian subcontinent, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. This is the literature of Commonwealth nations or the South Asian literature. Then we have your Caribbean literature. Then, of course, Russian literature, French literature, German literature, because the literature which is not only produced in English, but of course the literature which is produced in these own languages but then translated into English, it also become an important aspect for your NTA NET examination. Now we don't have any standard books for these literatures. Of course books are available, but not from your exam point of view, so you need to study all these literatures from your internet. And how you will deal with it? First, you will do a quick research of Wikipedia. Like you can study, you will simply type African literature, then it has hyperlink. Just go on reading those literature, top 20 African writers, top 20 African women writers. This is how you have to prepare. Now American literature, for American literature there is one online source, you will easily get it. It is titled Outline of American Literature by Catherine Van Spenskeren. Okay, so this is an online source that you easily get. You can study American literature from that. For all these literatures of different nations, which is also clubbed under world literature, okay, sometimes post-colonial literature, all this literature, post-colonial literature becomes important. So you can do it from internet only. Some books which are important, which have won certain awards like Booker Awardee books or the Nobel laureates, their writings become very important. Now for detailed reading of their writings, you can of course consult Spark Notes, eNotes and Shmoop. This is the reliable source, Spark Notes. Okay, you can also consult various YouTube channels which have made the animated videos of certain novels. It will also help you and entertain you at the same time. Now the second component after literature is literary criticism. So the book that you have to concern, this is Dr. Raghukul Tilak's literary criticism. If you are a beginner, then you should read this book. But if you have already read this book and in your graduation, or if you're already acquainted with literary criticism at your graduation level or master's level, then you can go for this book by M.A.R. Habib, titled A History of Literary Criticism from Plato to present. Okay, and if you have any problem in understanding these critical works, what you can do, there is one Professor Merin Simiraj. Her YouTube videos are available on the internet, you can consult those also. Okay, now after literary criticism, the third component is literary theory. So the books that I have referred is Peter Berry, I hope Berry spelling is correct, and P.K. Nayars. So Nayars sir is my favorite, and his book I will recommend. Just read his book twice, you will be doing good as far as literary theory is concerned in your exams. Now the next part is cultural studies. And for cultural studies, again there is one book, An Introduction to Cultural Studies by Professor P.K. Nayar sir. Just go with that. Then the next component is language. We don't have any standard book for language also as far as the NET examination is concerned. So what you can do, just download the IGNOU PG material of the course linguistics. Now in your English, MA English only, there is a component called linguistics. Just go with that. You just need to have brief knowledge of English language, like stress, syllable, syntax, semantics, all these things. So that book will cover. Or what you can do when you will analyze the previous year question paper, just see what are the components that are being asked from this section, from language section, then prepare accordingly. And the last component is research methodology. So as far as methodology is concerned, you will be reading research methodology in your paper 1 as well. But research methodology in English, just do a quick online search. You will get certain material. Or what is important here is that after your NET exam, when if you do well in your NET exam, you will be eligible for research, right? So you need to know that what are the basic proposition of research methodology. Like whenever we write any paper, so what are the primary source that we consult? What is the difference between primary source and secondary source? What is bibliography? Okay, how bibliography is different from works cited, and what are the different how referencing style is very important. How we refer, which book we consider for referencing, that is your MLA, which edition is currently in vogue, and of course how do we do in-text citation and proper format. So you can just download this MLA book or just search on internet that format for MLA citation and just go through it. It will help you. Okay, so these are the books that I have read that have helped me to qualify these exams. And apart from books, there are 2 professors who are also teaching on YouTube. So YouTubers or professors, whatever you want to say to them, renowned people, renowned name. First is Vineet Pandey sir, and second is Kalyani Valat ma'am. So these 2 teachers on YouTube, you can go for them. They guide well. Okay, their online material is available and it is tremendous, so it will help you. Apart from that, of course, Wikipedia, Spark Notes, that I have just discussed, they will help you, right? Apart from these things, the other significant part that we have to refer is literary terms. And there is one book, A Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abrams. It is sufficient. Okay, just read and reread it. Then of course literary movements. I have made some videos on my YouTube channel as well. So this literary movements is, there is one book called Literary Movements for Students. You can download that book. It will help you. Apart from that, Nobel laureates, Booker awardees, okay. Now we have another prestigious award in literature, which is your Pulitzer Prize. So Pulitzer awardees, and in India we have Sahitya Akademi awardees. Okay. Now how you will study these awardees? That, for example, if writer who has won 2023 Nobel laureate, you should know about him, the writings that he has produced. Okay, for example, if Yeats has won Nobel Prize in 1923, so Yeats become very important in Ireland. This is how you have to shuffle. So the writers in different nations that have won these awards, like in India we have Kiran Desai, okay, we have Arundhati Roy, we have Arvind Adiga, who have won this Booker Prize. Now their writings become important for you. Okay, you have to go through detailed analysis of their writings as well. What are the literature that have produced Inheritance of Loss, Gava Archer or something like that, Arundhati Roy, God of Small Things, The Ministry of Utmost Happiness. So now you have to do Spark Notes reading of these works. So this is how we do in-depth analysis of certain writers and superficial analysis of certain writers. Of course, another thing which is important is previous year question paper. Just analyze these question papers, solve these question papers. And when I'm saying solve these question papers, how you have to solve it? You have to not only study the question, but of course the options. For example, A, B, C, D. Now if certain option is given, why this option is given, why this option is given, why this option is given, what is the link of these four options. Okay, you have to discuss, you have to study these options as well. This is how you prepare previous year question papers. Okay, so, and another important thing, make your own notes. It will help you to revise, and revision is the key to qualify this exam, and of course consistency is the key to qualify this exam. All right, and all the very best. Thank you so much.